okay there, Abigail?
Room by the fire here, Mr. Morgan.
Hello, sirs. You could just sit, you know.
Hi there.
Morning, Arthur.
Morning.
What's wrong? You barely looked at me.
I have a lot to think about right now, okay?
Oh. Okay. Sorry.
Don't think Larned Sod was expecting no visitors. I'm being nice here. Get out of here!
Okay, okay. Keep your hair on.
Faster! Move!
Jeez, just can't get ready.
What's the matter with you? No, 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 no! I beg of you!
You having fun?
Shit!
There, girl.
There, girl.
Okay, girl.
Here, girl.
on, girl.
Morning, mister.
Hey, mister.
Let's go, girl.
Morning, sir.
A couple workers lost their feet in the harvest that, you know, that place over
Good
there.
job, girl.
Now, the foreman's advertising like it's the best job going.
You're all right, girl.
Yeah, good girl.
Hey, mister.
Good morning, mister.
Howdy. Nice to see you.
If you find any of these bones around the country, send them to my homestead at Furwood Rise in Cumberland Forest. Or mail me the locations. I'll reward you handsomely for your efforts.
You got postage? It all set to go? This will get taken care of fast as we can.
Thanks, partner.
You, mister, excuse me.
Morning.
Morning.
Had to shoot it.
Morning. Okay there?
Good morning. Good morning, mister.
Hello, here for a ticket to the show?
What do you have playing today?
The Legend of Josiah Blackwater today. Local favorite so far. Got a ticket right here with your name on it.
Ticket, please.
We'll be starting soon, just inside the tent there.
Welcome, one and all, to the remarkable example of modern entertainment at its finest. Now, most of you young'uns, I'm sure, know about our great national hero and pioneer, Josiah Blackwater. Him that gave the town of Blackwater its nomenclature. You see, only about 100 years ago, weren't nothing here but big old forest, ferocious beasts, surly savages, arid deserts, and unconquered mountains. The West, well, the whole West was untamed. Your mama probably told you bedtime stories about Josiah's many adventures. But I'm gonna tell you a story you ain't likely to have heard about his possum hat. Now, Josiah Blackwater was born in the year of our Lord 1782 in a log cabin just west of Ansburg. He was a special boy. His pa gave him his first rifle when he was 3 years old. Boy, he took to it right away. He exclaimed, "There's a whole mess of critters out there in them woods that aim to eat us, so I'm gonna consume them first." Yes, sir. He really took to killing all manner of things. He was such a keen shot. One morning, he was sorting up some winter turnips for the root cellar when a big old bear and her cubs came in the kitchen hunting for food. It had a mind to eat up all the jams and preserves. Josiah grabbed that bear and wrestled her to the ground and squeezed and squeezed and squeezed. He whooped the tar clean out of that big old critter. Then he tied her up and grabbed them cubs and ground them into sausages while the mama bear watched. That's fine eating. His mom and pa knew right then he was cut out to be the finest wild frontiersman that ever drew breath. But first, they wanted him to get some book learning. After only 3 days of attending school, Josiah beat the living daylights out of the class bully and announced to his daddy that he was tired of ciphering and mathematics on account it's only good for adding up the number of critters or Indians you can kill. So he ran away from home and headed west. Now, these lands were occupied by savages then, and when Josiah Blackwater came scouting through, he recognized it to be a land of splendor, wasted on those that couldn't appreciate it on account of worshiping false idols. He got rid of all them pesky buffalo, and thereby ensured those infernal Injuns didn't have nothing to eat. Of course, that got them mightily riled up, so he had to slaughter all of them too. Just like his daddy had once done to the Redcoats in 1775. Right about that time, he met an Indian girl he took pity on account of having annihilated her family. She was 12 years old, and so he took her as his wife. She gave him 2 sons before she died of typhus. Now, y'all know that Josiah Blackwater wore a possum for a hat, but most don't know how that came to be. Well, one day, old Josiah was riding a couple of alligators down the Lanahatchee River, riding, standing up, and shooting eagles right out of the sky, when he sees a big old mountain lion about to eat a possum. Josiah grabbed that mountain lion by the tail and wrestled it till it was plumb dead. Well, that possum really took to Josiah, followed him around like a dog loyal to its master. Yes, they had a lot of adventures together. Now, Josiah never cried a day in his life, but he pert near dead on the day that possum passed, for they were mighty fine friends. So he skinned it and made it into a hat. Back in them days, a possum skin was as good as money, but he never parted with that hat, not even for $10. Once he founded the town of Blackwater, he sent word for settlers to come. It was the last stop in the west before San Francisco. He met a girl by the name of Rufina Helsby at a barn dance one night, took her as his wife, and settled down. Built himself a cattle empire and had 14 young'uns. But Josiah Blackwater wasn't the home-loving kind, and he grew mighty restless. One day on the courthouse steps, he announced, "You may all go to hell, and I will go to Saint Denis." And so he did. enjoyed French pursuits of strumpets and wanton gluttony, which is where he came upon the idea of running for Congress. He wore that possum hat every day as a congressman, as a reminder of where he come from, saying, I may live in barbaric splendor, but I always remember, keep your friends close and your gun closer, because you don't know when you might have to shoot them.
Come again.
Sorry, girl.
Ain't you pretty as a dainty flower?
How are you doing?
Getting up in the mornings are
Come
real
on,
short.
girl. Gentlemen.
Asshole.
Calm down.
Mister?
You did good, girl.
I seen hats flying all over in this wind.
It's a good day to sit by the fireplace. Howdy, friend.
Hello, gentlemen.
Howdy.
All right, stranger.
Wow, been a while since you've been back, hasn't it? What can I do for you? Hank told me a man of the clergy joined a poker game down at Flatneck Station. So drunk, he could hardly play.
Sir, I'm free. I am free. You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat. Friend, I just wanted to play.
You keep treating that like your own child, all right? Good on you. You know what? I bet I can make this piece work a lot better for you. Bolts, triggers, parts, back here. Well, it doesn't hurt to stock up on ammo. You never know.
How do you do?
Who's this then?
Fine, fine.
Hey, mister. Hey, folks.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hey, look who's back. Have a look. All right. Anything good? Sure. Now that's a deal. Uh-huh. All right. Okay.
Sure, okay. Okay, I'll buy that. Thanks. Sure. Okay.
Thanks.
Drunk and went horn, and finally I woke up penniless. That's just how it is.
You got a reason for breathing down my neck? The hell's your problem?
I'm only kidding around.
That weren't that funny.
Let me take a look at you, tough guy.
All right, I'm just gonna go.
Hey, I gotta be somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh, where have you been, big man?
Out and about, you know.
I missed you, son. You find anything interesting?
It's strange country out there.
That it is.
Are you okay, Reverend?
I'm sober, if that's what you mean. I've been on quite a tear.
Me and Mary Beth have been so worried about you.
You girls, you have beautiful hearts.
Okay, Morgan?
Really, you do.
I don't know about that. But we care about you. You seem very sad.
My life took a turn for the worse when I took up with morphine and opium. I was told it would alleviate my suffering, and in many ways, they were correct. It made all my previous suffering just seem ridiculous. Now I had real suffering, and I lost everything. My vocation, my faith, my family. And but for Dutch and you poor people, I would have lost my life long ago.
I'm sorry about that.
So am I. And yet I know in a few days I'll be back at it. Searching for I don't know what in that stuff. I've been such a fool. Tell her, Arthur. Tell her what a fool I've been.
We're all fools, Reverend.
Tastes pretty good.
You got a fever or something? It's too cold to dress like that.
Here he is. Worst pimp in the history of the world.
Come on, don't start this.
Oh, good and hot.
Evening.
Don't mess with me, please.
Comfortable there?
I can't even lie down. It's agony.
You good, Abigail?
Arthur?
Arthur, it is good to see you.
You okay, Marybeth?
Just great, but I nearly got killed back in town. They caught me robbing from a store, and I ran for my life.
You weren't followed here.
Arthur Morgan, of course not. Who do you think you're speaking to?
Good girl.
You have to love yourself a fire. It's one of the blessings freely given to all. And yes, perhaps not freely given. I am reminded of Prometheus. In many ways, the Greek myths are best in explaining the very punishments that imbue our daily existence with their piquant tortures. Sure, we can have fire. And we can have the knowledge of fire. But with that comes the knowledge of everything. We become like a god. Because to be all-powerful is to be all-suffering. Yes. Thus, Prometheus gave us light and warmth and eternal damnation and the awareness of our isolation for everything holy. Quite the conundrum, fire. Hmm? It's enough to make a man drink. Or worse.
You'll work it out, Dutch. You always do.
Evening, Arthur.
You good?
Just can't seem to get a moment's peace.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
All right, Arthur. How's it going?
I'm all right.
Good for you.
wouldn't wait around. It'll be a little while. Oh, shit! I will get the law. I mean it.
Get the law here.
Can anybody hear me? Help!
I'll sleep well tonight.
Partner?
Okay, now, what's all this trouble for? I think we had enough of your crap. Why don't you make tracks?
Okay. I ain't looking to cause problems.
Yeah, that's it. You just keep on moving.